everyone. I have already explained you what is a phrasal verb. As a recap, phrasal verb is a phrase which combines a verb and a particle. Now that particle can be a preposition or an adverb or both. Okay, meaning of phrasal verb differs from the individual elements. Now, going deeper into that. Phrasal verbs are very important. 1. They help us to communicate. I already told you how convenient it is for us to communicate when we use phrasal verbs. So one aspect is spoken English. But what about exams? Phrasal verbs are asked in every exam, especially government exams. So whenever there is an English exam, whether it is government exam or some school level exam or something, phrasal verbs are asked in one form or other. Someone asked me how to learn so many phrasal verbs. I have already addressed this query in my previous video. But to help you more, always remember that phrasal verbs are combination of various elements. Like I told you, adverb, preposition, verb, these kind of things. They all have their individual meaning. If you will try to understand their individual meaning, it's very easy to learn phrasal verbs. And if it is given to you in a question, for example, a question comes and a phrasal verb is given, and then 4 options are given where you are asked to choose the correct meaning of the given phrasal verb. How many will you remember? There are plenty, trust me. So right approach is to know the meanings, and they are very simple. Meanings are very simple. We all know what is the meaning of give, take, run, away, right? Up, down, around, we all know that. So right approach is to understand them with their meaning. I have already discussed with you some of the phrasal verbs which contain the word down. Now, what is the opposite of down? Up, right? So today we are going to discuss few phrasal verbs which have this preposition up. Okay. Now tell me, what is the meaning of up? One we all know, upper level, right? There is one more meaning of up. That meaning is full, complete. For examples, when you fill up a glass, it becomes full. So now, whatever phrasal verbs we are going to discuss, keep this thing in mind that up has one more meaning, and that is complete. Fill up this form means complete this form, right? So fill up. Okay, let's start. Our first phrasal verb is spice up. S-P-I-C-E, spice, U-P, up. Spices are the ingredients which are added in our food to make it more tasty, more exciting, right? In the same way, this phrasal verb spice up means to make something more interesting or exciting. For example, don't spice up the facts. I need to know the truth. Don't spice up the facts. I need to know the truth means just tell me the truth. Don't add these spices. Don't make it interesting for me. I want to know what happened exactly. Simple, right? Let's take one more example. She spiced up the party by inviting a celebrity. Means party could have been boring, but she has made it exciting by inviting a celebrity. Okay, so when we make something exciting or interesting, we can use this phrasal verb spice up. This can be used for food examples also, as well as these kind of examples. Okay, now let's go to our second phrasal verb. Our next phrasal verb is dig up. D-I-G, dig up. Dig means when we try to dig the ground, right? We all know that. Now, what do? We try to remove all the mud and all to maybe find something, and that is the meaning of dig up, to discover some information. Okay, so one literal meaning is actually digging the ground, and one meaning of this phrasal verb is to discover some information by removing whatever dust and mud it has above it. Okay, example: we have hired an expert to dig up the market information. See how simply it has been used. In simple office scenario also, dig up can be used. Means the person has been hired to discover, to find out few facts about the market. Okay, next phrasal verb, dress up. Yes, dress up. Dress up is something which is very common, and now again, up means complete, full, and dress means we all know to get ready. So dress up means to put on formal clothes or special clothes, means you are changing your clothes completely. Okay, for example, why don't you dress up for today's interview? Office scenario. Why don't you dress up? Why don't you change your clothes? Why don't you wear formal dress for your today's interview? Let's take one more example for special clothes. My son dressed up as a potato for fancy dress competition. Okay, now let's discuss one more and last phrasal verb for today. Give up. Give up, again, if you break it into parts, up is complete or full, and give means to some kind of surrender, right? So when you are completely surrendering, then it is like quit. You are quitting something, right? Give up. Don't give up after trying so hard. Or don't give up now. You have already given so much in this. Or it's never too late to learn a language like English. Don't give up. I am with you. Now you tell me, are phrasal verbs difficult? No. All you have to do is divide them into parts and see what is the meaning. Don't run behind all the phrasal verbs and try to learn as many as possible. You won't be able to, okay? We will be learning some more in my upcoming videos. As of now, this is Anushri signing off. Thank you.